Alright, time to read the comments. Let's scroll down a bit. There we go. There are videos, they are coming. Hi. Post from me showing the coming videos. Somebody said, let's go. Let's go. Nice video about the 03 Hero Fisherman video. Thanks. 81 pieces of tier 8 rock for only 500k? Rock not worth it. Yeah, it's really not that much money. Like, those aspects and those ancient mobs and stuff, you really need to consider if those things are worth your time. Hello, nice video. Thank you. The reason I wanted to know your editing software was because I wanted to download your video and slow it down to listen to your comms. I don't think it works like that, but I'm not sure. It's also converted into a different data format, so but interesting theory. Like, I would be very curious about if that actually worked. So if you tried it out, please tell me your results. I wonder if that works. I like playing Albion. My device is less than 3 RAM, so my gaming experience is horrible. I lag so bad it's almost unplayable. Well, I mean, I personally would not be able to endure playing Albion as a full loot PvP game with lag and delay. Like, I couldn't stand that. I would really not play it if I had such problems. So, well, I don't know. Maybe save up some money and get a better PC, I guess. If playing games is actually that valuable to you. Yeah, but highlights in Albion are mostly PvP. Change it up a bit, posting weekly, gathering highlights. There is a different channel, Igor BH, who actually posts such highlights of gathering, you know? You could watch some gathering highlights like that right there. I'm only gathering 1 or 2 times per week, so I mean, I don't really want to, how do you say it, recycle my material. You know, I don't want to upload a full gathering session and then pick 3 pieces out of it and also upload them as extra videos. I don't really feel like doing so. So I'm really not liking the idea of posting just highlight videos. Unless it's like some boring thing I've done where actually absolutely nothing happened, but I ran into interesting PvP situations. Of such things, I'm uploading every Saturday these small little clips. I don't speak that language, so let's see what Google Translate says. Spanish. English, please. It's more fun with friends. You're definitely right. Like, in every PC game, it's the same. And also every other game in real life and stuff like that. Doing stuff with friends is always just way more fun. Which one is better in your opinion? Ganking in Black Zone or in Avalonian Roads? Ooh, let me think. I don't gank enough, I feel like, to actually be able to evaluate that. The 8.3 ganking method is the most profitable and promising thing that I've done so far. In the roads, that's not really possible in the open black zone. So ganking in the roads seems to be better. Doing the duo gathering ganking thing, there I have not enough experience to compare roads to the black zone. The problem with such things is obviously that you die a lot, and a lot is of course relative, because in the end I still made profit, but the profit was really cut down a lot by dying, especially when you already have like 2 million, 3 million loot with you. So right now I would say roads probably, especially because not too many big groups are running around in there. Mostly sometimes a couple of gankers or these static golden dungeon groups, which are usually not that good at catching people out. So they are not too dangerous and you can spot them rather easily because they have very high tier gear. So I would say roads, I think. Hi Apple Cheese, good to see you. My guild got 7.3 fiber aspect today on roads. He had crazy HP. We got 31 million out of him. Yeah. I really would like to get a ancient mob with 0.3 enchantment or an aspect even. I would really like to get one as well. I think I haven't had one yet. Would be a nice experience. Ooh, DG Estatica. Static dungeons? Is that what you mean? Probably, right? Maybe I will go into the static dungeons in the black zone in the future with a few people of my guild. I will probably do so somewhere in the future, but I haven't done so yet. It might be pretty interesting, and fights seem to happen there pretty often. So it could be fun, could be interesting. Even though I don't like running around with 20 people or stuff like that, because this clap game plan of bigger groups is just rather boring to play for me. But maybe 10 people or something into the static dungeon could be interesting, and I'm definitely looking for it. I'm wondering right now, how did you come up with the name Apple Cheese? Oh, this name is extremely old. Like, I was probably 13, 14 years old when I made that up. Must have been 14 years old, so it's already 14 years ago. And I think I just didn't have any good names before that because I was young and silly, obviously. And then I don't know. I don't exactly remember how I came up with that name. I don't exactly remember. No idea anymore, but it was a really good name, so I stick to it. It's a authentic cuisine for a certain European country, which I don't recall. That's probably why he's using it, or simply he like apple and cheese law. That might be it. That might be it actually. Like in school days, I used to eat apples every day, and cheese is amazing. I think that's actually it, to be honest. That should be it. And then it was a nice combination. It was a weird combination. Not everybody had that name, so I took it. But I've heard about apple cheesecakes and stuff like that, but I've never tried one. Because I also don't like cheesecakes at all, you know. So that's kind of funny. But apple cheesecakes actually exist. I always read it as Appelshi. Like the tribe. You mean Apache? Or how do you call them? I think I know what you mean, those Native Americans. Okay. 1 hour, 23 minutes, content, 0 gankers, about the random dungeons and random mobs on random maps video. I collect for 20 minutes, 15 gankers, closing all map exits and killing me for nothing. Yeah, it's really funny. Like, I also didn't expect to run into nobody at all. Like, Limhurst is like moderately ganked compared to the other cities. Matlock seems a bit more ganked. Fort Sterling seems kind of fine, but the east of it seems to be ganked a bit, and the north, but the south and the west ways are kind of chill. It's really interesting how the gankers are operating and how much and how long and 355. I guess I've just answered to your comment. Let's see. German comment. Du bist wie ich, einfach dabei sein und nichts sagen. Schön manche Gesichter zu sehen. Yeah. I've just been answering your comment. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do some corrupted dungeons. I actually did corrupted dungeons like 2 weeks ago or something with the battle axe. Yeah, with the battle axe and mercenary jacket. I had quite a lot of success with it, but corrupted dungeons are really boring. Like, doing all that PvE is really boring. It's really boring, and the fights are not always very nice. I don't know if I will do some more corrupted dungeons. The whole PvE thing is really annoying in there and takes so long. So I'll probably not do a corrupted dungeon video, but maybe I will if I get too bored. But right now my time is pretty restricted, so it shouldn't happen in the next couple of weeks. Haha, amazing gameplay, Apple. Solo Gathering Black Zone, Volume 20. I'm not sure if you're being ironic or not, because I've died there in the video. So, I'm not sure what you mean. Too much people to kill one guy. I can't understand how people play like that. Well, when you have already so many people together, you should also use all resources to get the kills, to secure the kills. So when you already have all these people in your group, you should also use all of them. I mean, probably they are not trying to only catch solo players, but also catch groups or maybe catch mammoths or stuff like that, elite winter bears and stuff like that, where you need more players. But of course you also take the solo guys because it's just extra loot. You can't just stand there with 20 people and just do nothing, wait for 3 hours until finally a mammoth comes around, you know? So of course they use so many people. Matlock Black Zone side always got big ganking groups along the road to Arthur's. Especially hot zones like Terrace, Cops, DRP, WWP. Lim is much worse. Actually, everywhere it's not safe anymore. Zerg ganking is lame and ruins the game. Okay, might be the case about Matlock. I've seen a couple of gankers there. I would think it's a little bit more ganked than, for example, Fort Sterling, but I don't know. Zerg ganking is lame and ruins the game. Well, I don't know. Like, it's really not very profitable when you run around with 20-30 people and only kill some solo players here and there. So eventually they will stop doing so unless people continue to play terrible and lose all their gear because they use oxes or bears or stuff like that that are really easy to catch when there's a big ganking group. which then makes it somewhat profitable already. I wouldn't say that it ruins the game. Like, it's really not very profitable to do it with such big groups. If you see very good gankers, you don't see like 20 people in their group. You see like 5 to 10. Because that's enough. And the more people you have, the less profit you make per time. Apple cheese. One tip here. Always try to juke people like if you can mount with bubble. You juke them in here by going near the exit but not too close that you zone in. And use invis with your mount faking the exit. Very effective since you really have no chance trying to escape there. Your mount can gallop and once your bubble is up, they can dismount you very easily. Let's see if I had the opportunity here. I have the cooldown up. I have the invisibility up.
My goal is to get into the roads portal. I got damage. That's pretty bad.
Where am I on the map? I don't see my point. Okay, I'm on the northwestern exit. Yeah.
So I guess my goal is to get into the roads portal. I got damage.
Yeah. I agree. I've already done that like a couple of times, but I guess I didn't think about it in that run. Would have been a really good play, I think. I would agree. Maybe I had the thought that I don't want to waste it in case of needing the movement speed after getting dismounted or something like that. But would have been an interesting play, and if it came to my mind in that situation, I would have probably done so because I really like that play as well. What? What the fuck? Connect to the stockings and sheer top. What is that comment? That outfit drives me. That's definitely spam with that weird link in there. But it was kind of funny. I must say. This is spam as well. Goodbye. Madlock Black is always fulfilled by gankers, mate. Unlucky. Yeah, it seems like gankers are pretty active there. This video made me decide to set that buy order for Spectral Diabor. Those escapes would have been fatal if I was using my stack moves. Yeah, in that video after dying, I still went out together and the invisibility is really good. If you use it correctly. Otherwise it will just throw away your amazing boots that you have on gathering gear, which would be terrible and can lead to death. But if timed correctly, you can do insane things and it can save your life against actually dangerous people, like some insanely big ganking groups or medium-sized, strong, well-playing ganking groups. That's why I'm using the Spectral Diver. You got scouted at 733. You'd normally be careful about it, that someone is there, but you were too much into explaining and thinking other stuff that you didn't pay much attention. Sad man. They were coordinated well because they knew you'd go for the exit while they were already prepared for it. Yeah, I think I was thinking in the video about if I could have done something different.
Tier 7 maps right.
Was I spotted there?
Spear series, I didn't find too much resources, if I remember correctly. Let's see if that's still the case. It would make sense because
there's a person.
Tier 7 maps right next to each other, which should be very attractive for gatherers, which would make it very effective for gankers. So maybe the Gankers help me out by
If I paid more
around
attention, I
this old
wouldn't have
person.
gone from. I wouldn't have come from the northwest. Instead, I would have tried to go from the south into the exit. But yeah, I was focused on talking. So yeah, you're probably right that I was a little bit distracted from my talking and thinking. So I didn't pay too much attention to the name popping up there. Are these Zero to Hero Fishing Edition videos? Oh, I don't really know what you mean. What do you mean by that? Edition videos. Well, they are coming additionally on my channel. I mean, they are just normal videos. What can I say? Like, I just don't really know what you're asking. If possible, just explain your question a bit more specifically. Gathering. True. Green Hollow Corpse. Why you don't want to go there? Oh, is it a tier 8 zone? If it's a tier 8 zone, then probably because tier 8 zones are almost always empty. But I usually take a short look into tier 8 zones in case of there being some big stacks or like just running around a little bit to see if it's completely empty. I'm not sure. I think, well, that's a video where I had internet problems and was disconnecting the whole time. That's probably why I didn't want to go any deeper and was trying to go home, actually. That's probably the reason, but I'm not 100% sure. GG, bro, nice video. Keep it up. Thank you. Hell yeah, my dude is getting revenge for the gankers that ganked him. Well, revenge? I don't know if those were the same people that killed me that I'm killing there in the videos. I don't know. But I'm doing a lot of PvP, so it's the karma is balanced, you know. I swear, Matlock has the best background music. I don't know. I really don't. I really, it's really not in my attention. You know what I mean? It's really not my focus to listen to the sounds of the cities and stuff. So actually, I'm not even able to judge. I don't have any, how do you say it, memories of the music of the game, to be honest. But how did you earn 100k? I earned 100 million silver in this game, mainly by gathering and by doing duo or trio PvP in the open world. That's how I mainly make my profit. That's how I mainly earn money. And on my channel, you can see all the things that I'm doing, and you also see if I die a lot, if I don't. Like, for example, I made my gathering statistics video, and that was about the time span was 5 months, and I've made 70 million. Already the death included in those 70 million profit. So 70 of those 100 million only came from gathering. And most of the gathering was solo. So there you got your answer. That's easy. Well, if you have some good strategies, good internet, good computer, and some skill, and some tactics, then it's easy. If you don't have one of these things, then it can be a little bit hard and a little bit annoying. and you of course also have to spend the time doing so. So I wouldn't say that it's too easy for the average human being, but with enough time, like almost everybody can achieve that. Like you could also go into the yellow zone and gather there, and if you spend enough time doing that, you also get 100 million. German Comment. Manchmal passiert das, wenn zu viele CC-Effekte der gleichen Sorte auf den Gegner gezaubert wurden. Dann sind weitere CC-Effekte derselben Sorte sehr verkürzt. Außerdem wird der Effekt verstärkt durch die Stoffrüstung, die du trägst. Die hat ja sowieso weniger CC. Means, sometimes it happens that when too many CC effects of the same type come onto the enemy, then the chained CC of the same type will be reduced, and that even greatly. Let's see about the situation. Hä? War ja...
Hä?
Mein Root hat 0 Zeit gedauert. Der war instant aus meinem Root wieder raus. Yeah. Actually, we also had the this idea, but us talking about that we also noticed that Thor used his Grail Seeker on him, which is also a root, and that's why the root still counted as chained, and so my root had way shorter duration than it usually would have had, and that's why we sadly couldn't dismount this player. But all the talking of us about that topic was sped up, so you couldn't hear about it. That is spam right here. So goodbye. A serious man. Fishing and fishing. I'm not sure if ironic or not, to be honest. Also, isn't it cheaper to buy the tier 4 cape enchanted with runes to 4.1? Oh, it might be, but to be honest, that's only such a little profit that's possible to make that I didn't care enough to actually bother with this topic. I actually don't know, and it might be. Nice. Thanks. You can use tier 7 books and you can eat fish that below tier 5 to get faster levels. Yep. Some people have already commented that, and I'm going to, in this Zero to Hero Fisherman part 5, I'm going to take tier 7. I'm probably going to take tier 6 books because they were more expensive than the tier 7 books the last time I checked. But yeah, I'm going to use different books because before I didn't know that, but I saw it in the last time I've recorded it. I think I've noticed it there. And I know I can eat the fish to level up, but I want premium as fast as possible. That's why I'm just going to sell all the fish, even if it's low tier fish that doesn't cost too much, but you get a lot of it, so it's quite a bit of money still. No pork pie or fish bait. Fish baits did seem to be rather expensive. I don't think that they will be worth it at all. Like, you can tell me your opinion about fish baits. I also didn't research by watching other YouTube fisher guide videos or something. But fish baits don't really seem to be worth it. Also, when gathering in the red or black zone, I will want to have invisibility potions equipped always. There's no way I'm going to use fish baits ever. And I'm going to spend the rest of the time in the black zone. So actually, it's not going to happen that I'm using fish baits. And I have been using pork pie the whole time. Don't know why you're asking that. 8.3 roam sure seems fun. Love the video. It's kind of funny, yeah. It's pretty funny. Yes, sir, that's a lot of marijuana. Johnny Depp. Okay, let's see. What you...
But the seaweed. The seaweed is good. That's basically the main loot that I have. And the
Yeah,
book.
I see. Just saying, but you can make around 500k in 30 minutes of just gathering tier 5 and the occasional tier 6 using tier 8 gear. Yeah, that's definitely realistic. I've been running around with tier 8 hide gathering gear, skinning gear, and only gathered tier 5 hide in the black zone. And I think I made 2 million an hour. I think I made 2 million an hour, or a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less, but it was really profitable. For other resources, it's probably worse because hide is just way better and you can also drop babies. But yeah, definitely. I agree. Not gonna lie, you loot very slowly. Yes, it's very bad. Well, what can I say? I mean, I probably, or maybe, of course, try to loot quick in dangerous situations, but maybe I'm just slow. Who knows? Who knows? Good video, dude. Thanks. That was amazing video with gankers. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of action in that one. Lucky and unlucky in the same time. Yeah, definitely. This could have been really good, just as the title says. Yeah. Okay. Need some practice on the loot speed. Maybe. I mostly dislike all those videos with double ads. Double ads? Double advertisement showing on my videos? Well, I have the what is it called? Option or something that videos show either show advertisement at the start and at the end of the video. I don't know if that means that it always shows advertisement at the start and the end of the video, or if it switches, that there's either an ad at the start of the video or at the end of the video, or if it is both. So I can tell, but I definitely do not have mid-roll ads activated. I don't have mid-roll ads except on one video on my channel for testing purposes. But on all the other videos, I have only those start and end advertisement enabled. So I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, did you watch a short video and then you had an ad at the start and the end? Or what? Like, I would like an explanation for your statement. And I, of course, can sympathize with you. Who likes advertisement? Like, nobody. Everybody hates it. I also don't like ads. Your loot speed is slow. That is definitely possible. First, yeah, I think you're right. This seems like spam. Goodbye. I was also just gathering in the roads. That's why there was no hide to get. You took it all. I'm not sure if it works like that, but would have been funny if that was actually the case. Like, it feels like there are quite a few gankers, gatherers in the roads, and we take all the resources from each other right in front of our nose. It definitely feels like that sometimes. You can mark each mail and delete them at once. I know, dude, I know. But I actually want to look at the mails. I don't want to delete all of them at once. How long did it take for you to level up all the gathering tools to tier 8? I have answered that in the last or the one before commenting comments videos. What did I say? 24 hours plus maybe let's just say 24 hours multiplied by 5, 120 hours of game time. I think you need all the learn points, of course, so that's a lot more real time that needs to pass, but game time about 120 hours of gathering resources, I would assume. Gathering, you're right. Will you bring fishing tools in your main account when you're gathering? It's interesting if you reach all tier 8 gather levels, include fishing. After or like at the end of the Zero to Hero Fisherman series, I will actually decide if I will eat a ton of fish to get my fishing to tier 8 on my main account. If the fishing is worth it, then I will do it. Like, I will observe how much profit I make on the Zero to Hero account, and then I will decide if it's worth it. And if it's worth it, in my opinion, I will just eat tons of fish, and I will probably make a little video about that where you can see me eating 1,000,000 fish. And then I'm going to take, how is it called in English? Well, you know, the fisherman tool with me. Okay, let's refresh and see if there's something new. Yeah, there is actually. How do you tell it's a hideout map before you go in? I simply tell by, let me write it here. For example, when those, I wonder if you can see it in the video. I don't know. Well, wait a second, I can do this. So now you should be able to see it, even on a small screen. If those names have these, I have no idea how to call these things in English. Well, I can say minus. If those names have a minus symbol between their words, then those are hideout maps. If they don't, then they are non-hideout maps. Web. And let's scroll it back. Okay, anything here? Nope. Okay, then this was it for this video.